From an undisclosed location in Stewart Hall on the campus of St. Cloud State, it's Husky Tonight!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Husky Tonight.
I am your host, Riley.
And I am Chris.
That is true.
True fact that we just spoke. Anyways, we're going to move on to some more true facts. Some of the episodes or skits that we are airing today.
That is true.
Yeah? Do you have any more true things about this episode?
True things. You're going to enjoy it. There's going to be a couple breaks from UTVS.
Wow.
But our first break, after the first break, we'll get into our first skit, which is Spy v Spy.
That's the truth. Make sure you turn up the channel. Just kidding. That was a lie.
If you're bored and have absolutely nothing else to do, tune into The Tony Langfellow Show, brought to you by Tony Langfellow, starring Tony Langfellow, featuring Tony Langfellow, written by Tony Langfellow, produced by Tony Langfellow, managed by Tony Langfellow, equipment manager Tony Langfellow. I know what you want. Remember, The Tony Langfellow Show, seen weekdays at
We are back, and what a great skit that was.
That was a good one. I enjoy a little Spy v Spy sometimes.
Good spin-off of a classic, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
I liked the pulling of the papers. That was very fun.
That was very fun. I enjoyed that.
So anyways, tell me, what goes on in your daily life?
In my daily life? Well, I usually wake up. The time usually varies. I usually start off my day with a bowl of Lucky Charms. After the Lucky Charms are finished, I go to class, and I usually sit there and I just turn my brain off for the entire length of the class and just stare at the wall, not taking in any of the information that was taught. And then I go home, and then I repeat that.
That's fantastic. I would tell you about my life, but it's a little bit confidential because I'm a spy.
Good point.
So,
good point.
Speaking of that, we're going to look into one of my colleagues' lives when he talks about what it's like to be a spy.
I agree.
Whoa. Hello there. Hope you weren't trying to sneak up on me. I'm trying to do some investigative work here. I got locked out of my Facebook. You know, us spies. It's not as easy as it used to be.
I'm the crazy Dr. Doomsday, and I'm here to confirm that Agent 27 is probably the worst agent I have ever seen.
As you can see, I'm locked out of my Facebook here. It's not working. So I decided to go into my hacking mode here and start typing. I'm kidding with you. This is even real. It's a website, see?
He's probably the worst spy in the Bureau. There were times when he would give away every position we had. We couldn't even get out of the van without him. He brought sparklers on an assignment once, and when he went to sneak in the back, he literally did the cartoon thing. And he was caught immediately.
I'm actually here watching my favorite show, Police Squad.
Police Squad in color.
This is a good one.
I was in my secret lair, and here comes Agent 27 walking in, right? And he trips over all the booby traps, and I caught him, and I said, "Tell me where your secret base is." And he goes, "All right, here you go." And it's astounding.
Many may be wondering, what goes into a spy's day-to-day life? Well, it's pretty classified stuff. Name, best friend, favorite color. I do have a number, but it's classified. It's classified. Classified. It's classified, sorry. Not actually classified, but it's classified. Classified, if you know what I mean. Favorite TV show? Ned's Declassified. I went to Classified University, home of the classifiers. We won a lot of games.
We were infiltrating Dr. Doomsday's underground lair one time, and it was layered of defenses. He had sharks, angry robots, lasers, laser-guided angry robot sharks. And he trips walking through the entryway, giving away our position.
He can't sneak around because you can pick him out from a crowd.
Now, other things that go into my life is I do have a phone, and every once in a while I'll get a phone call on it, and I'll answer it. It sometimes smells and it's dirty, but it does the trick. Oh, you may be wondering about this. This isn't real. This is fake. It's just a prop.
I mean, who does the stupid shoe thing? We don't even do that here at the Bureau. We just have little phones in our hand. You can't even see it. This works. Or if you sneeze. No, he insisted on having a phone in his shoe.
And I mean, for a guy that's trying to not look like a spy, he looks like a spy. I mean, he's got the trench coat and the fedora and the shoe phone.
He takes off a shoe and starts talking to it. And I said, why are you talking to your shoe? He says, oh, this is less conspicuous. Because apparently someone talking into his shoe isn't suspicious at all.
So whenever I go over to work on, the 1500 block of the corner of Spy and Carnegie Avenue, it's a... Whoops. No, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Sorry. No cameras. Classified.
Well, is that really what it's like in the life of a spy?
I don't know if it is. It seems a little bit faked. It seems like a Hollywood hoax to me.
True.
Kind of like the moon landing.
Exactly. We're not supposed to know what goes on in the life of a spy, so that all could have just been nothing.
I think that was the CIA trying to make us think that we know what's going on in the life of a spy. Well, actually, they just sit all day and eat donuts.
They're very good at that. They are very good at that.
So anyways, we're going to be heading to break. But when we get back, we will have more spy-tacular. See what I did there?
I saw it, and I did not like it.
Oh, well, that's sad. We'll be back from break in just a second.
Hi, I'm Sneak McPete, and right now I am underground in a Czechoslovakian bank. You kind of caught me at a bad time. I'm currently on a mission to overthrow the Russian government. Most of what I do on a day-to-day basis I cannot tell you as it is classified. But I can give you a little sneak peek. So I wake up out of my spy bed and go brush my spy teeth. After petting my spy dog, I go over to my spy countertop where I watch the news. And then after that, I go and check the security cameras that I have placed all around my house because I am under constant fear that someone is out to get me. And just the thing is, living as a spy isn't as easy as you guys think it is. I'm under constant stress. I'm wearing 6 layers of makeup right now because I have broken out in acne 3 times this morning. The toil of being a spy is just, it's almost unbearable. But you know what, at the end of the day, it's all worth it.
Riley.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
What is the Pythagorean theorem?
The Pythagorean theorem was a theorem developed by Pythagoras.
Do you know what the theorem is?
It has something to do with A's and B's and C's. The rest is up to you.
And you know what they say? C's get degrees. So anyways, speaking of that, because we asked him a question, that's supposed to be our intro into a segment about questions. I hope you enjoy it.
All right, folks, it's that time of week again, but this time, spy version. As you can see by this picture we have up here of this really good-looking person, it's time for questions of the week, spy-themed. Take a look. Who most recently portrayed James Bond?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I don't keep up with the references. John is shaking his head at me. Oh, yeah, it's because he doesn't know. I don't know.
Alec Taylor.
Close.
No idea.
Not a Bond person, huh?
I don't know. Spider-Man.
Daniel Craig.
All right. What does CIA stand for?
Central Intelligence Agency?
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, I'm surprised. Central Intelligence Agency. There you go.
Very good. All right.
CIA stands for Central Intelligence Agency.
Oh, Central Investigative Agency. Central Informative Agency.
I think your friend wants to help you.
What? What is it?
Are you going for a lifeline here?
Yes, my lifeline. Central Intelligence Agency.
There we go. All right. What is the name of the character who provides James Bond with gadgets?
You guys love James Bond, don't you? James Bond the Gadgets. Inspector Gadget.
I'll give you a hint. His name is a letter.
Oh, Dr. X.
What famous spy said, "Missed it by that much"?
One of the Spy Kings.
Okay, that's fair.
Dunno.
Inspector Gadget.
Oh, what's that one guy? I have no idea.
Can you describe him?
I think there's a lot of books about him.
All right. What books are we talking about here?
Like mystery books, you know. Oh my gosh, I don't know what his name is.
What is James Bond's secret agent number?
007.
Very good. All right. No. Does the number 007 mean anything to you?
Is that a secret agent number?
Possibly. What is James Bond's secret agent number?
It's 007, right? Right? Isn't it? How do you say it? 007. 007 is James Bond's number.
007.
All right, well, those were this week's questions. Apparently, people need to watch more spy movies. We'll see you next time.
You know, Chris, I gotta say, every time these questions are presented to us, I never really know the true answer to any of them.
I feel like I've gotten one right in the past.
Which one is that?
What is the Pythagorean theorem?
The Pythagorean theorem. You know, I feel like I just answered this question.
I feel like you did too.
A squared plus B squared equals C squared, I believe is the correct answer to that.
Let me give you a diploma right now. You have graduated from Husky Tonight School. Congratulations.
Thank you,
sir.
This is my first graduation.
You can actually get off set now. You're done. You're done.
Oh, perfect.
You graduated. You don't need to be here any longer. You do, though, for some faking news.
Hi, and welcome to Faking News. I'm Chase McNamara, your favorite bald reporter. A new study released by the Pew Research Institute is citing shoes are a leading cause of death in the United States. The study shows that 67% of all people in 2017 were wearing shoes at the time of death. People from the pro-shoe control movement are using the findings to further their cause for a shoe-free world. But the nation's Rights for Shoes group is pushing that the problem isn't the shoes, but rather the wearer. The NRS points to more shoes as the solution to the growing problem. The findings have caused prominent basketball star LeBron James to cut ties with his current shoe endorsement deal. And now to other news. It has been reported that paper and pencils are soon going to be banned from schools, along with other supplies. The reason behind all this is because President Donald Trump proposed that we remove everything that isn't a weapon from schools, and everyone will be required to carry grenades with them from class to class, along with a bulletproof vest, kind of like Clint Eastwood's. Additionally, the president made it a law that teachers will no longer teach the typical classes at school anymore, and will be forced to teach everyone how to become Quick Draw McGraw. Trump said, quote, "It's the only thing that really makes sense. There's nothing wrong with having easier access to weapons," unquote. Beginning in the fall of 2018, all students will be required to park their tanks and heavy artillery at the closest parking lots to the schools so that they can march to class and it won't take as long. In other faking news, breaking from SeaWorld earlier today as they have announced news very disturbing for penguin fans. Our normal Leif is gone today, so we'll have Phil in to help with us. His name is Chris Person. Sorry about that. Anyway, here's Chris.
Chase, it's good to be here. As you heard, our normal Leif is out on special assignment. So tonight, you'll get an update on climate change from your buddy Chris Rye the Science Fly. Buzz, buzz. Haha, just kidding. I haven't done this before. I'm usually just a writer. But anyways, I have a live update here from SeaWorld, where marine Scientologists, I don't think I had that, maybe marine biologists instead, I'm not used to being on camera like I said before, they have announced that all penguins will be dead by the year 2100. Sad. I went out to the park to ask visitors about their thoughts. One rage legger said, quote, "1 or 2 could come live with me if that would help," end quote. And another one, Bon Jates, said, quote, "I'm probably going to be dead by 2100, and you don't see me complaining about it," end quote. So it seems that reactions are split on this topic. Mr. Clean, back to you.
Thanks, Chris, who is not our former Amish field reporter, Leif Ender, for the report, the legend. This just in from U.S. Bank Stadium. It's set to be torn down soon due to an unfortunate incident. The Minnesota Golden Gophers have been using the stadium as their home field for winter months. But yet, yesterday, someone hit a ball so high that it hit the top of the roof, and the glass roof then cracked and fell to the ground. Officials say that they will be building a new stadium in place of U.S. Bank Stadium, and it will also have a roof. But this time, it will be white Teflon, and the name will have to do something with a former political figure. That's all from us here today at Faking News. Once again, the bald guy, Chase McNamara. Check us back here again later.
We'd like to move on to a very important thing that you see every night when you watch Husky Tonight, and that is the skit tip line. Can you explain a little bit more about what we're talking about?
Yeah, Chris, I sure can. You know, sometimes when I'm out and about in the streets, whether it's I'm going to Barnes & Noble or something like that, I see skits happening, and I don't know who to report them to. And I'm always reminded of the fact that we have a skit tip line.
Now, if you just call our number, and we can put it at the bottom of the screen, 320-308 Husky tonight. Now, you may say, Chris, that number is way too long. There are way too many letters / numbers at the end of that phone number. I'm like, no. Just call it. You will reach one of us here at Husky tonight, 24/7. It might be our support center in India. It's a thing.
You will not regret it.
You will not regret it.
I promise you.
And so anyways, as we wrap up tonight, remember, have a good night.
If you see a skit idea
or see skits happening,
call our skit tip line at 320-308 Husky Tonight
or visit our website at youtube.com/huskytonight.com.